If you are thinking about making a move to Phoenix, the West Valley, or Surprise, Arizona, stay tuned for today's video. I'm going to give you a pros and cons tour of Asante, which is a master plan community in Surprise, Arizona, right off of the Loop 303 and the Grand Exit. There's a 55 plus in the community, there's all age in the community, there's apartment living in the community. So stay tuned because this is really an absolutely gorgeous community that has a little something for everyone. Hi, I'm Kelley Norton, your AZ Realty lady at EXP Realty. Count on me for all things Arizona real estate. So let us go ahead and start with one of the first pros. This is going to be a variety of homes and pricing in this neighborhood. So just to give you a little bit of a better idea, this community has single family residential homes, it has RV garage homes, it does have like rental homes available, leases, apartment style living. It also has 55 plus heritage at Asante, which is a gated portion within Asante for active adult retirement living. So you have a lot of different options. In the all-age Asante area, your price range can begin anywhere from mid 300s, all the way up close to $1 million. So this community was started in the mid 2000s, around 2008. This was long before there was a 303 freeway. The only thing that was existing that went nearby this community was the US 60. And so with the US 60 right there, it did get a little bit of traction, but it really started to take off more in 2018, and then even more so around 2020 and to present. So they have some RV garages in this community, which are excellent. And these are going to be priced in that anywhere from that 600 range and up. So your square footage range in this neighborhood, for the most part, 1,500 square feet all the way up 3,000 square feet and more. There are next gen builder in here as well, which is Lennar. So they do have some of those that they can build. They have the RV garages. Richmond American has RV garage homes. And then you also have Pulte, which has RV garage homes. Now, another pro is the fact that you can get an RV garage right attached to your home in your neighborhood. You don't have to rent to put your boat somewhere. You don't have to rent to put your RV anywhere. So depending on what builder, it's 38 foot in depth to about 50 foot in depth. So just check with me. If you do have an RV, I can definitely guide you in what builders can be best, and maybe there's another community that might be a better fit for you. There are about 8 or 9 different communities that have RV garages in the West Valley. So I'm happy to point you in the direction that's going to be the best fit for you. So today's is about Asante and the pros and cons community tour, but there are other ones that have RV garages and active adult living as well. Now the number 2 pro, well, it's kind of 3, 4, or 5 pro because I gave you about 3 in that first one. So my official second pro is going to be that this is a growing area. So if you have your map handy, and we'll put one on the screen for you so you can kind of see where we're at here, but we're off of the Loop 303. And just to the south on the 303 is Cactus Exit, which is the shops at Prasada. This is where your closest Costco is. This is where a ton of shopping, including your Home Goods, Ross, TJ Maxx, and a Total Wine & More, several different restaurants. If you've seen in my other videos, I definitely talk about this shopping center a lot because it's very centrally located. And there's a Walmart and a Target right there too. Now, over off of Grand Avenue, which is where the exit is for this community, There are things in Surprise that are just to the east. So you have all of your shopping, spring training, dining, everything over here in Surprise. But then you also have your own Fry's right next to Asante. So this Fry's is very new. It's only about a year and a half been opened, and they are building more right on this corner. And they are building a little kind of strip shopping center for like little stores and little eateries that are coming over in this area as well. So definitely have a lot happening over here. They just built a new church in the area. There is a fire station right down the road. And there is going to be another exit coming off of the Loop 303 that's going to give this location even more access. So rumor has it this exit's going to be coming off of Joe Max off the 303 to kind of help some of that traffic off of the Loop 303 and Grand. Now that's going to lead me into my first con. Now hopefully this is only a con temporarily. And I say that because right now this area is a little congested. A lot of people are getting off of Grand. They're getting off of Grand to go to Whitman, to get to the Homes and Surprise off of 163rd Avenue, which is where Asante is. And they're getting off at Grand to go east, to go into Surprise. So there's a lot of different reasons why people are exiting, and it gets very backed up on the 303. Sometimes this is backed up a mile or two. Not always, but I'm telling you, if it is a weekend, if it's a holiday, it's definitely getting backed up with all the campers and people with their RVs because they're trying to get out of town to hop on that US 60. And this is also one of the ways that you can get to Vegas. So just a lot of activity right there on that exit. So when you're trying to get to Asante, if you're going that direction, it does get a little congested. The road's right there, just a lot of traffic. So that is definitely a con. Now, I will tell you, I'm hoping it's temporary, and the reason for this is because they are going to be opening a little parkway exit off of the 303. Very early stages here, guys. They don't have all the information on it, but I know that the exit will be off of Joe Max, and it's going to kind of cut through, and it should be a way to relieve some traffic off of some of those southern exits right there near Grand Avenue. So people that are coming from the other direction would be able to exit off of Joe Max, and they're not all going to have to curve there off of Grand. So definitely some good news for that north part of the valley. So another pro that you're going to find here in Asante is you have new construction and resale homes. Again, there's homes that were built in 2008 all the way till now, 2024. So there are some homes on the resale market that begin in that mid 300 range. And then you have new construction homes as well that you can pick up anywhere in that kind of mid 400 and up. So you definitely have options. You don't have to buy new construction. You can get resale, and there's such a big variety of pricing, which I mentioned prior. Now, with the new homes, you do have several different builders building in the community. You have Lennar, you have Rich American, you have Pulte. There's just a lot of options for you. So that's just to name a few. And I do want to share with you some of the pricing of some of those resale homes so that you have a little bit of a feel of what you can buy on the resale market. So on the resale market, there was an 1,800 square foot home that sold right in that 350, 375 range and did not have a pool. Then there was a home that was built in 2018, 2,900 square foot that sold for $500,000. So you can get a feel for what you can get on the resale market out here. Now, if you wanted a home right around 2,000 square feet, you can definitely pick a home up that's only a year old or brand new, kind of in that 450 to 550 range, just depending on the builder, the floor plan, and what finishes you wanted to have. But there's even one currently under contract on the resale market that is just over a year old, 1,900 square feet, and it was listed at 470. So just to give you a little bit of an idea of what you can pick up. So this is another pro. So I always think it's great when there's a 55 plus community inside an all age master planned area, because a lot of my clients will have their parents living in 55 plus, and then the grandkids and their kids will live in the all age area. So Asante is just like that. Vistancia and Verado are other communities, and Estrella Mountain Ranch that also have that type of a setup. So if those are communities that you want more information on, we do have videos on those. But again, you can always reach out, calling, texting, or hitting contact us on the website, and I'd be happy to give you more information. I even have a bullet point cheat sheet comparison document that I'd be happy to send you as well. Make sure you go and hit contact us on the website, and I'd be happy to send that over to you. That's really gonna break down HOA fees, how many homes are in each community, if it's gated, if it has a pool, if it has poker clubs, all of that stuff. So, so going back to Heritage. So Heritage is a little bit more of a boutique size community, and it's not huge. They're only gonna have, I believe, about 1,500 homes in there. It is gated. There is no restaurant. So it's just active adult community with all of your clubs. It's very nice. It's gorgeous. There's a beautiful lake, a nice walkway around. There is a fitness center. The pool is stunning. And you also have a view out to the lake from the pool area. There's no golf course, but they do have a putting area that's a putting course. So they do have that for the residents. There's a dog park. It's really a lovely community, but if you don't want to be in one of those big beefed up, super social communities, then this is a great option for you. They still have the pickleball, so they still have all the necessities, but it's just on a smaller scale. And this is right inside Asante. Again, it's called Heritage at Asante. I do have videos on this, but I want to kind of get through all the pros and cons today. But I definitely see this as a major pro, having this community right inside the area. Now let's dive right into the next con. And I say dive for a reason, because there's no pool in Asante. There is in Heritage, but if you are not a person that resides in that 55 plus community or a guest of one of them, you can't use those facilities. So there is no pool. However, a little birdie might have told me that they are trying to see about adding a pool in the Asante community. Again, there is not one now. There is no permanent plan for one right now, but I have heard it is being discussed. So you're saying there's a chance, I'm happy for it. So there hopefully in the future will be a pool in Asante, but right now it's a definite thumbs down. When you see the community, you enter and there's gorgeous waterfalls in that entranceway, and you just feel like there should be a pool in there, and it's big enough that it feels like there should be. So, but I want to share something else with you. Because you're a resident of the city of Surprise, you do have access to the Surprise Community Center. So there is a public pool there. There is a sports court area there, and there's the lake. It's a catch and release. There's a library. So you do have those community amenities because you're a City of Surprise resident. So that is an option for you as well. There are small fees involved with joining some of the clubs there and the swim center and everything, but I'm telling you, it is just a minimal fee. And it's really a great option if you don't have a pool in your backyard and you don't have a community pool. If you want more information on that, I do have some videos about the City of Surprise and this community center, but feel free to reach out and I'd be happy to point you in the right direction. Another pro is that we have a lot of different lot sizes here. A lot of lot sizes. So the variety here in square footage for your lots, 6,000, I've seen them all the way up to 18,000, 19,000 square foot lots. So tends to be some pretty good sized lots here. Some of them that are currently on the market selling in that 450, 500 range have 8,000 square foot lots for about a 1,800 square foot home. So really having a good lot is rare. I mean, we're not seeing that many lots that are built over 6,500 to 7,500 square feet anymore. So having a community where there's a lot of larger lots is really a nice pro. So I have one more pro for you and one more con for you. So what should we do first? Let's go with the pro. So the final pro is going to be these walkways throughout the community. So there's playgrounds, there's schools in the area, and you also have walking trails. So these are going to take you throughout the community. They kind of go under bridges, and there is one path that walks all the way over to Asante Heritage over by that lake as well. So really beautiful community, lots of trails to walk on that are sidewalk paths. So it's really, really great. And remember, you do have shopping and everything nearby that you can walk to as well with that Fry's. And there's a lot more that's being built right in that area. So let's talk about our last con before we end the video. This is going to be the fact that the community does side next to the US 60. And by the way, on the US 60, there is a railroad. So there's train noise. So in this community, if you're on that side that is further over to the south and further to the west end of the community, you may hear the train. Now, I've had people say, I love the train noise. I grew up with train noise. It makes me feel at home. Awesome. Good for you. I don't like the train noise, but some people don't mind it, right? Other people don't mind traffic noise. I don't mind the jet noise. So we all have our little things, and I just want to bring you all the information. That way you can make up your mind on what's going to be right for you. So you do have some traffic noise depending on how close you are, because the US 60 is a highway and it's busy. So the US 60 has traffic noise. The train is right there. We also have Luke Air Force jets. So this community does have a little bit of noise. If you're looking for something that is super quiet with absolutely nothing, you're really not going to have that. Most of the West Valley, you're going to have the jets anyway. And the jets just fly by here and there in this community. But the train is going to happen whenever it goes by. And we can also get you a schedule of what the train activity is in the area. And then the traffic noise, that's going to be a little bit more constant. So again, this isn't the whole community. That's just that back west and south side is going to have the majority of that noise. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video today. And if I can answer any more questions that you might have about Asante, it's a great community in Surprise. It's in a great price point, great location, and a lot of conveniences being developed and growing nearby. It's a really popular growing area. Again, I'm Kelley Norton, and I'm known as the AZ Realty Lady, also the owner of the Arizona Living Group. Guys, Valley native here, so if you're looking for someone to guide you on communities, areas, it doesn't have to be the West Valley. We help a lot of people over in the East Valley as well, so just reach out. I also have agents in the Tucson area, so reach out. You have come to the right place, and we're happy to help. Please hit contact us on the website and we will reach out to you. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel and click that little bell and you'll be notified when we put up new videos. Until next time, bye.